Hello. Hi, good morning. Welcome. Please sit down. And welcome to the final show of the Open Cities European project. It's been long 3 years working on this project. You'll get to know a little bit about that. But mainly, you're going to see the result of this hard work from all of the partners. And especially all of the projects that have resulted from the initiatives that we have put forth. So let me tell you a little bit about what you will see today. You will see basically a show, a competition. You're going to see several finalists, the finalists of several challenges. That is kind of what we do. So we have a pretty strict format. You will see a lot of people here on stage. They represent different aspects of urban innovation. And the app winners, which you will see 10 of, will come back to Barcelona or to the Mobile World Congress, to the Mobile Premier Awards, which happens on the first day of the Mobile World Congress. This is a project that has been, it's called Open Cities, as I mentioned. It's part of the 7th Framework Program. And of course, the European Commission has been the one that has made it possible. The partners are quite extensive, and they're all represented here. And I'm not going to bore you with the logos, but you can see it's a pretty comprehensive. You will see the city partners and some of the institutional research and SME partners that have been part of this consortium. To further understand the project, I would like to welcome Esteve Almirall, Professor of ESADE and the Open Cities Coordinator. Please, Esteve, welcome on stage.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. This is the end of a project, of 3 years project on the European Commission in the Competitiveness and Innovation Program. The objective of the project was very simple and very difficult at the same time, was try to translate what we know of open innovation to the public sector. And try to do that with implementing some of the methodologies and some of the mechanisms that we believe could work on that. So we did challenge on apps, we did platforms for apps, we did crowdsourcing exercises, we did urban labs, with all these kind of things. And this is a competition of the challenge for apps for cities. We had a dream team of cities from Helsinki, Amsterdam, Berlin, Barcelona, Paris, and so on. It was really a dream team, and we enjoyed it very much. We find quite interesting things, and this project gave birth to several other projects. One about standardization of open data, that is CTSDK. Another one that is about making a repository for all the code of the city code in Europe that is common for Europe, creating civic commons in Europe, and now is being extended thanks to the World Bank to Latin America. So has been a hugely successful project. Now that concept of open innovation in the public sector, of open innovation in cities, is commonplace in many cities in Europe. We even have open innovation departments in cities, so it's a great achievement. I hope you enjoy the show, and let's start with it. Thank you so much.
Now actually I would like to welcome on stage Per Blixt, and we're going to have a quick change of computer, and we'll be, see if I can have a hand. To the show.
Good morning, everybody. It's a big pleasure to be here. I'm very curious to listen to your presentations. I will make my short so you are able to take the time, because I think that is the interesting part of this whole session. I will say some words on the connected smart cities, which we are supporting. I will also say some words on ICT, how ICT will be handled in the next framework program, which is called Horizon 2020. It spans over a long period, starting 14, going up to 2020, and the overall budget is more than 70 billion euros. So a huge program over several years. And I advise you to have a look at the web because there are things in it for everyone, I would say. This is just to say that FIRE means different things. In our research and innovation program, it means future internet research and experimentation. So experimentation and experimental platforms is basically what I'm more into, and where we invite partners to come along with proposals. So open innovation for future internet-enabled services in smart cities. This was the heading of a number of calls for proposals that we had in the past. So Open Cities is one of the projects which was successful in that context. We supported more than 20 pilot projects with a budget around 50 million euro. So we're asking for real-life experience, cross-border, and that is what projects as Open Cities are providing. This program have been very popular in different cities. So over 60 smart cities have been involved in 20 European countries. Now some words on the Horizon 2020 program. As I indicated, it will start very soon. Basically, it's divided in 3 different strands. So societal challenges is one of them. Health, food, secure, clean, efficient energy, smart green, integrated transport, etc. Industrial leadership is the second one. And the third one is excellence in science base. So the question is now, where does ICT appear? And from this slide, you can see that it appears in most of the places. So if you are interested to contribute, you should look for that parts which are ICT related. The whole chain should be covered in these different research objectives. What I can say is that in Horizon 2020, we would put much more emphasis on innovation. So things on the ground is what will be promoted. And that would be a sort of cross-cutting theme. We have been used to more finance long-term research, but that will now change. Just to give you one example from industrial part, component systems, computing, future internet, content technologies, and robotics, micro nano-electronics, photonics are examples of strands or objectives that will be supported. If I just take one example, number 3, future internet, where I'm actively involved. If you look at the bottom, you see from web entrepreneurship is a new activity where I think a number of you can be interested to participate. Collective awareness platforms is also a new activity. FIRE I mentioned already, which also is providing possibilities for experimentation, etc. So, and this is also a completely new feature for things, and I brought that up since I think you as an audience might be the right people to do something about it. So basically, support to risk financing will be one activity. Entrepreneurship in different sense, so competitions, summer schools, and this kind of activities are also new features. There will be a special SME instrument which will allow people to come in with their proposals. We have a look at them, and if they are good, we are able to give a flat rate, a small, maybe 50,000 euro or something, just to start things up. And then if you come back and show that this is a promising thing, we can give a more long-term support. Just one slide from societal challenges, just to give you a flavor of the headings that are around there. I guess some of you will also be able to contribute to these different strands. Since my time is running out, I just give you the sort of next steps where we are. We had an agreement between Member States, Commission and European Council on the next work program only 2 weeks ago. Publication of the first call will happen 11th of December, so you should have a look at that and see what are the different strands that will be open in the first round. Officially, the Horizon 2020 activity will start 1st of January, and the first call will close 23rd of April, so that's the time span you have to think about how you can put in your proposals in the program. There will be more opportunities, of course, over the years, and the next opportunity would be from 15 October next year, closing in April 15. So get involved. Thank you very much for your attention, and good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Per. Now we go back to doing some surgery here. See how this works. L'adaptador? L'adaptador d'HDMI? Se l'han endut?
A lo mejor yo pensaba que acababas.
Ostras, no os he dicho cómo funcionaba, ¿no? Por favor. No, veslo a pedir, por favor. There was another cable that I guess the guy took it. I told him how the structure of the session would work, but I guess he took the other. Okay, so we have a little bit of a technical bug that we're going to solve briefly. Let me tell you a little bit about, first of all, I realized I didn't introduce myself. You're going to see a lot of people here, so let me tell you who I am. I'm going to be conducting the show here today. My name is Carlos Ferreiro. I'm the CEO of one of the partners of the Open Cities project. And basically, we're going to see 4 different blocks of projects. You're going to see first the challenge or the results of the crowdsourcing challenge, and that will come up in a second. That was led by the City of Amsterdam, and we will have Katalin Galias, and we'll have come and present the challenge. Afterwards, we're going to see the result of the broadband experimentation challenge. We're going to see one example of that. That project was led by Capgemini and Cap Digital in Paris, and they are doing some very interesting, very deep projects with lots of technology behind it. And then afterwards, we're going to see the apps. It's going to be very quick. And then finally, we will end with some hardware stuff, you know, street level, urban labs challenges that were led by the City of Barcelona. So I think we're back in business. Or we will be shortly. And I would like to invite Katalin to come and present our show. Please give her a hand. You can have this. And you need a hand mic. Let me give you a hand mic.
Okay, good afternoon. So I'm from City of Amsterdam. I'm very glad to be here today. And we were leading the crowdsourcing work package. And actually for me today, it's almost incredible to believe that this project is actually ending, because we just love to work on that. And today we are actually going to show you what we were building. The whole concept behind Open Cities was that cities should use open innovation, and one way of using open innovation is to crowdsource policy, but also to get new ideas from the crowd. So this, what you see on the screen, I'm very proud to present. We were working on it almost 3 years. This is an open source crowdsourcing portal for cities that is very easy to plug into, to reuse it. We've made 3 years experimentation, what it means actually to crowdsource a policy. So we were asking cities, Helsinki, Paris and Amsterdam, do you have good ideas to improve the tourist services in your city? And this, what you see, is actually the in Amsterdam, we made open source policy portal where politicians can actually crowdsource ideas. And altogether, what you've seen, the European crowdsourcing portal and the Amsterdam generated 440 ideas, which is, I think, immense amount of participation. We are very proud of that. So this is actually what you can see on the interface. You have to register, you log in, and you can submit your idea. And the nice thing about the crowdsourcing portal, we can actually now give free to all cities, that you can interact with policymakers. We have a very esteemed experience on that, how it goes. You can vote on each other's ideas. This is also Facebook embedded. So you can either post idea on Facebook or just in the website. So this was actually the question, and the cities that were collaborating on the challenge. We were also experimenting what it means to give incentives for the participants. In this challenge, in the Pan-European challenge, we were offering an Amsterdam design beautiful bicycle. And actually, I would like to present you very briefly the first winner from Helsinki, who couldn't be here, but she submitted an idea how to connect tourists actually with local people. She developed, so Anna Döin from Helsinki submitted an idea, it's called coffee cruising. And this idea consisted of a GPS-located app that is actually makes possible that you get the best coffee in Helsinki, and you can also rate the place. You can also check in, like on Foursquare, and moreover, you can also adjust it to your touristic needs. You can get also green or cultural itineraries where you can just scroll around the city. So this is how it looks, the interface. You can rate the coffees, and it's very nice because actually it's a crowdsourcing tool, in a sense that citizens will tell you actually where to get the best coffee. I would like actually to call on stage our winner from Amsterdam. She submitted a very nice idea, Food Friends. So welcome Kirsty Phil from Amsterdam on stage. Thank you so much. And congratulations of winning the bicycle from Amsterdam.
That one. Okay. Hello, my name is Kirsty, and I'm from Amsterdam. I'm really happy to be here, that I could tell you a little bit of my idea, very quick. When I read the challenge on Facebook, I was thinking about what I want to, what I think it's important when I'm in a different city. And I was thinking about that I want to feel like more like a local and not really like a tourist. So you get like in the busy places. And so I was thinking about some things, like for example what they eat. Then I was thinking about creating an app as well, where tourists and local people can actually meet. So not for homemade food, so not to pick it up, but just to have a social goal as well. So to be together and enjoy the homemade food of the, which is especially from the city, for example, Amsterdam. Well, this is a bit how the app, picture of the app I had in mind. On the app, you can think of different things, like the composition of family members, or people can find each other through, for example, Facebook. Maybe you're interested in just enjoying the food with one person, or maybe with a family group of people. The other part is the surroundings, so you can find a place which is, for example, nearby your hotel by GPS as well. And then you can search for a breakfast, a lunch, and dinner. So it's all part of the app. And of course, the sort of food. If you want vegetarian food, if you want specialized dishes. You can all search it up on in the app. Well, so the tourists and the local people, they have these benefits. For the tourists, they can escape if they want the busy places and the burgers and the fries, which they already know. Yeah, they meet new people and they get new experience to have dinner with other people in their house. For the locals, it will be really nice as well because they get some appreciation for their food and their cooking skills can be promoted by a ranking part of the app as well. So other people who are interested, they can see which the best people in their surrounding to join the food as well. So it's it's more a social goal for both, and yeah, I hope this is gonna work maybe one day. So thank you. I hope this was short enough. Thank you.
Thank you, good job. Thank you, good job. Okay, so now moving on, we'd like to invite the winner of the Broadband Experimentation Challenge, Alain Renck from UFO. And you also will get, let's say, 5 minutes. See if we can make it in less.
It's okay. So thank you for the European Commission to give me the opportunity to be here with you. So what was our application? The name is Unlimited Cities, because we think that now with technology we can share all the knowledge of citizens and the knowledge of experts, and we can build new city with that. And this, a lot of time we say now cities we are limited, but we think that we can think together. So how we can make this world that everybody is waiting for, this open world? We think that expert, I'm architect, I'm urbanist, we have to share our knowledge and to improve the way, not doing our work for people, but working with people. So this is what is going on with this application. You have public sector who are really involved to work with citizens. And even young people who work in our company, they are really sharing their knowledge, and a lot of time with older people, and it's very funny because they really speak about the future. So this is how it works. We are in the city, and all the people are here, and they are in the street. They see a picture of the street, and they can change. They can really take the app and imagine and make their own mix about the future of their city. And we have data visualization too. So they have, with time?
You have about 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so what is going on in France? And for example, we work in Brazil, and the project is in Helsinki. Is that we have a lot of things. That what is very interesting with tablet, with iPad, that we can make projection. You see on big wall, and this was in a cities, and it's not only just for one people. Everybody can participate and see what the other people have made in real time. And this is very important to build a new trust between local authorities and citizens. We have to be open. Okay, so.
Wow, that was very impressive.
Okay.
Thank you very much. That was very impressive.
This is where we work.
Okay. Well, I definitely invite you to check out the project because it's like I said, it's really deep into technology and it's doing some real big impact into the urban space directly. So thank you for being so quick, really quick. And now we will start with the app challenge. And this actually has a really steady format. as App Circus, we've been doing this around the world. But let me tell you a little bit about what are we going to see, what kind of projects are we going to see here today. This is part of a project, of a challenge that started back at the beginning of the year. Basically, where we have invited developers and app makers from all over Europe to come and to join us and to build new apps that are going to solve some of the challenges around tourism that all of the European cities are sharing. So what are those problems? What are those challenges, those problem statements that we talk about? So basically, you will see solutions that are about connecting locals and tourists, that are about personalizing the visitor's experience, that are about also optimizing the time where, you have a limited time as a tourist. I'm sure that some of us would like to stay forever in the places that we visit, but we usually have a limited time. And that means that we also want to minimize our impact. We don't all want to be at the same time at the same place. That is like horrible. And also we want to find the best way to get around, because traveling in the city from one end to the other is not our favorite part as a tourist. So these are the problem statements that you will see. So we're going to get started. And for that, I would like to invite our jury. First, I will invite Tao Chen. He's from the Yuntong International Smart Tourism Research Institute from China. He's one of the speakers from this conference. And please, I would like for you to come on stage and join us as a jury. I would also like to invite Tony Raonic. He's from Booking.com. And lastly, Francesca could not join us today. Unfortunately, she had a conflict of agenda last minute. But we're very fortunate to count on Henry Chesbrough. He's professor at UC Berkeley. And he's also professor at ESADE. And he's actually the father of open innovation, which is what this whole project is about. So please, Henry, please come on stage. Please. Tony, please. Tony Rauric, Tao Chen, and Henry Chesbrough. Please, can I have a hand for them? Okay, fantastic. Here, I'll give you this mic as well. Okay, so a little bit about the format. You're going to see the apps coming. I'm going to call them one by one. The speakers are going to get 3 minutes. I'm going to keep time. So if they don't do 3 minutes, I'm going to come and say, time's up. I will give you a 1 minute to 30-second warning if I see that you're going to be tight. And then the jurors, I'm going to ask you to basically have a couple of questions at the end of each presentation, a couple of questions as a whole, so we don't drag this on. Good luck to everyone, and let's get started. So let's bring on stage Move It, and good luck. You are going to have 3 minutes. ¿Puedes pasar las diapos aquí o vamos a
So first of all, I'm Marta from Barcelona, but Move It comes from Israel. Okay. So first thing we would like to show you is a video that explains very well what Move It did and what Move It offers to the users.
With public transportation, the one you usually take, the two others you know, and even some you don't, schedules can be unreliable, costing you time and making you ride in uncertainty. When will my bus arrive at the station? Will it be overcrowded? What's my estimated time of arrival? This is because public transportation does not include, well, the public. Move It gives the power back to the public. By simply riding with the app open, you receive and share live information about your trip. Together, Move It users generate the best real-time information on all public transportation methods. So we can all relax and get there faster. So hop on board and bring your friends too. Save time, ride in peace. Join the fun. Come on, let's move it.
So if you haven't followed the video, you will say there's a question or a need from the users or from the public transport users that I want to go from this point to this point, but I don't know what will happen in the middle, because there's not, maybe I don't know all the routes that lead me that way, or maybe I don't know that there's a traffic jam or something of this sort, especially if I'm a foreigner and I'm visiting the city, that I don't know anything about it. So this is the problem and the need. And our app is let's say, a holistic solution. We can find a lot of apps from the operators, from the agencies that only offer, for example, the metro or the buses or the tramway or the ferry or whatever. With this app, you have multimodal public transport. So you have all the solutions available on the city. Especially if you are a foreigner, it's incredibly nice because you are not biased by the one operator's information. Then we have the crowdsource. We have all the information that the operators have given us, and this is the open data that we find or we struggle to find from the operators, but then we have the information that the users share just running with the application open. So this is more information that the app receives in order to give always the best route to every user. And we say it is holistic because you plan your trip, so it is before the trip. You can navigate during the trip to know what is the next step in your trip, and at the end, or maybe while the trip, you can give your ratings. For example, how nice or how good is the driver? Is there Wi-Fi or another services?
15 seconds.
And at the end, it's users who win with Move It.
Thank you very much. Please, a hand. Excellent. Jury, questions?
Maybe it's a bit in initial stage. We understand that you are a bit in a seed stage at the moment. How scalable you think this app is, and at which stage in the internationality are you at the moment?
We are now in 70 cities in North America, South America. South America is one of the strongest areas for us because the public transport there is a little bit hectic, it's chaotic. So we are even have agreements with governments there, especially in Santiago de Chile and in Bogotá in Colombia. Here we are in Netherlands, in France, in Italy and in Spain. And well, and some other countries like, for example, we are in Sydney, in Manila, but mainly Europe and America.
Now, how many people downloaded your app?
Now we are more or less. We have maybe we reached 2.8 million more or less. We haven't reached 3 million, but we are close to. We hope to close this year with 3 million. But now we are. As we have showed to the investors that we can get the downloads, we are more focused now in the usage. We want to improve the experience, and our main goal now is the usage, to improve the characteristics, the features for all the countries, and specifically for each of the main markets.
Okay, so it's free?
Yeah, it's free, and it will always remain free for the user.
So what's your business model?
Now we are being held by a couple of Israeli investors company, but in the future there are two lines that we are working in. One is very specific and geolocated publicity, advertisement, but not massive, but very selective. And the most important way where we are working still have something is ticketing.
Mine is, I think, maybe more of an observation, but as you have more users in a city like Bogotá, you will not only have the information from the transport service, but you'll have the user information as well.
Sure.
As you get more users, you will get more and more current, accurate, up-to-date information.
Absolutely. And this is the great part because, for example, in Bogotá, there are problems, even the government has problems to get all the information. So we are working with the government and the users to get what are the mistakes coming from the government to solve it. And it is a sense of community with the app and even with the company that we get a feedback from the users.
If the user finds that the information on Move It is for some reason not accurate, what do they do to help you correct
we
the
have
information?
different, let's say, communication channels, and the main that the users are using actually to give us feedback, especially, let's say, negative feedback like mistakes, error in lines, and so on, and schedules, are Twitter, sometimes Facebook, but less, and Google Play, and we have also a support email that is very used, and especially from Latin American countries. But we personally handle each and every comment, and we make a solution with the technical team, sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please, a big hand. Excellent. Let me ask for the next presenter from Spotter. Please welcome on stage. You have 3 minutes. Good luck. Yes, just like that.
Hello, I'm Pierre from Spotter. I'm here to talk about Spotter today, which is the solution we used to build two apps, which are Spot in Helsinki and Spot in Lisbon. So the Spotter apps are designed for Android. You can find them on Google Play. They are for tourists, but we noticed that mostly the locals use it as well for events. I'll get to that later. They work in several languages and they work offline. We aim to do this kind of application with Spotter for any city. We are focusing right now on the city SDK data format, but we can also support any custom data format that city would provide. And we can also support specific features for different cities. For instance, in Helsinki, we can order taxis via SMS or purchase public transportation tickets via SMS as well. So we can customize the application for the different cities we support. So a little bit about how the application is working. So we get the data from different sources, so tourism office, municipality, and so on. This data is merged on our server, and it's then downloaded by our customers by the app on their device. The app then will talk directly with the route calculation servers for public transportation calculation. For now, we support Helsinki and Lisbon, but we plan to support Lamia very soon, and then Rome and Amsterdam, and then as many cities as we can. So here, what is the app all about? We have three main features. The first feature is events, that you can see here. So it's a list of events that are happening right now in the city. We have 300 events, for instance, listed for Helsinki. The second feature is a list of places. So where to go, what to do in the city you're visiting right now. So it will, the information comes from the tourism office, so it will tell you about opening hours, price, and so on. The last feature we have is public transportation calculation. So once you know where to go, this will tell you how to. So no matter if you take the train or the bus, the tramway, metro, it will tell you how to get there. So we plan to move to other cities, as I told previously. Another feature that will be added soon is touristic routes, so a set of places that people might be interested to visit. We're going to develop for iOS, and there are two different promo campaigns we would like to create. So one for shops in a city, so that they can advertise when they have promotions, can be displayed on our app, and also for travel agencies if they want to advertise their partners in a city.
10 seconds. All right, thank you very much. Good job. Jury, please.
From a non-technical point of view, why is this more interesting than using Google as a tool inside Android? So where do you see your point in the market?
For tourists, it works offline. So, well, there's no roaming cost. And besides, the information is way easier to find with our application than with Google. If you think, for instance, of events, this might not be easy to find through Google.
Okay, how many languages you have in your app? Sorry? How many languages you have?
Languages.
Okay.
Well, the languages depend on the cities. So for Helsinki, we have English, Swedish, and Finnish. For Lisbon, we have Portuguese mostly, and a little bit of English as well. The Lisbon city provides the data mostly in Portuguese, unfortunately. For Lamia, we will have English and Greek. So it really depends on the data that the city provides.
I will ask Tony's question this time, which is, what is your business model for how this is going to sustain itself economically?
Yeah. So we have two different options. So first one is to create partnerships with local businesses like shops, restaurants. If they want to advertise their place in our app, that's possible. We are thinking that promotions would be a great way to tell tourists about their place and attract more customers for them. Another way we thought to finance this app would be to create apps for other companies, like for instance travel agencies that would like to promote their partners in a city. We could customize the app for them and use their own data set to promote their partners.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good job. All right. So next up is Tales and Tours. Good luck. 3 minutes.
Hi. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, jury. My name is Roland. I'm from Amsterdam. I'm here to introduce Tales and Tours. Tales and Tours is the open mobile marketplace for interactive self-guided tour experiences. Your city's storytellers, such as, for example, museums, tourist offices, tour guides, can all use our app to create interactive self-guided experiences in the city, so basically tours. These tours can then be downloaded through our iPhone app, which is available, and I encourage you to download it right away. It's free. The app is available in 12 languages at the moment. Every guide consists of offline maps, zoomable, GPS autoplay so we see where you're walking, and then you will get a notification. Images, audio, and video, all offline. We're working together with several publishers, and the idea is it's outdoor and indoor guides. The idea is to have one application instead of 20,000 gazillion city apps with all different user experiences. Maybe some are online, or where is the start button. Also to have a curated set of stories instead of having thousands of hotels to explore in Barcelona. But hey, I already booked a hotel. This is why I'm looking at your city's app. So a unified experience. We want to build a relationship with the traveler. So maybe someone discovers it through the Barcelona Turismo Gaudi tours, and then the other time he or she is going to London. Hey, there is also a great guide about the Westminster Abbey. This is Denmark. So the idea, of course, is that travelers will promote your city by giving them great stories to share with their folks at home. Maybe the story of the never-ending Gaudi Sagrada Familia or something else. Not only these selfies they take and paste on Facebook, but real stories about the history of a city. Here's how it looks, really quick. I'm touching down Schiphol, train to Amsterdam, Tom and Marcel walking down the canals. Hey, let's see what's happening here. Maybe let's download this guide or check if we can maybe filter down to some guides, walking guides, cycling guides, English, French. Download the guide, and then the guide will tell you where to go. Okay, very short about open data. Our CMS supports the import of, almost all data sets which are provided currently by the Open Cities projects. For example, CSV import, XML importing, Excel importing. And we are really open to get more publishers aboard. We earn money if you want to sell your content. So, for example, we did a test with the Brussels Comic Wall Tour. This is available through Brussels Open Data Set, and then we imported all the comic mural paintings, and then you can use our app to download this tour, use it offline, and walk around in Brussels and explore this guide. At the moment, we have 130 guides available, and using this winter to grow more content. I think, again, please feel free to download it. This was my short story.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
So when it comes to the big databases, let's say hotels database, restaurant database, I understand, but when it comes to little museums and so on, how can you get this data? Are the cities helping you with this? Or?
Yes. It's just by lots of manual contact. This summer I traveled 10 cities in 2 weeks across Europe, having meetings with 26 museums, tourist offices, and other individual tour guides. It's a lot of manual labor. And recently I visited the World Travel Market in London, with all the all the tourist offices and destination marketing offices.
Let me change the question. I mean, how scalable is, so it's always, I see the same problem. How easy it is to get all the data, or at some point it's not open data anymore, but going to really manual work?
So the CMS, it's basically learnable CMS, so we can share for example, we did an application using the same CMS for the Dutch Park Service. We just, taught their wildlife rangers who are responsible for the web department how to work with the CMS, and they actually already created from January up till now 120 guides in their application. And this is how we reach out to the individual tourist offices as well, by just handing them out a tutorial how to use the CMS, and then we will check if the content is of such a quality that it will be suitable to be published. But at first they can just test it with the secret test code in the application.
Can we use this app to plan our trip? For example, every people have different interests and a different agenda. So can we use your app to plan our trip?
I'm sorry, to play?
Yeah, our trip plan. For example, we are going to stay in Barcelona for 3 days or 2 days. So we can choose our preferences.
Yeah. So the app sees where you are, and then will automatically suggest the guides nearby based on your filters. So you can say, I just want to do a walking tour less than 4 kilometers. I want to pay maximum €6 for this walk, and then you will only see those guides. So you won't see the car driving tours in Los Angeles, or maybe guides who are €20.
To pick up on the earlier question, in the case of the Dutch Park Service, how long did it take them, and I understand it took you time to go from place to place, how long did it take them to create the first guide using your tools?
Well, it was basically one afternoon we all sat together in their office. They have this lecture room, and then we did a walk tracking the GPS route, and then at the end of the afternoon, those 10 web volunteers from each region in Holland, they went home, and within a month we already had 30 tours available, and again, the whole summer they've been growing content up till now, 120. So this was done by 10 people. Basically, they do one every month.
And for the most popular tours so far, how much money will the person who wrote that tour expect to make?
So the way we make money is by indeed having others selling their content. We've got one major partner, it's called Apple. They are really keen of getting 30% or 38% even in Holland, in Europe. We want to have 25%, and the rest is for them. So it's 40%, I think, compared to e-book publishing leftovers. No, that's not the good word, but I think it's quite a lot for, they don't have to, a small amount of time, and then.
Thank you
very much.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Moving on. Let me invite your Instant app. Please come on stage. 3 minutes as well. Good luck.
Hello, everyone. So I'm Miguel Muñoz. I'm the co-founder of your Instant app. And today I'm going to ask you one simple question. We all know what is open data in this area, in this expo, but not everyone knows about what is open data. Most of them don't even know what it means. So I think we need to ask ourselves a question, that is how we can make these people to get to know what they already have, because this open data is all around us. We already have it. The only problem is that we don't see it. So this is why we have created your Instant app. I think it can be a solution for the future to get people to know about it. It's a simple and elegant mobile application that allows everyone to create his very own application on their own mobile device. It puts the city open data to serve the citizen just the way he needs. It switches the city to the citizen, not the other way around. So it's a really simple in really three simple steps, you can create your own mobile app. You can really save it, run it, or share it with your friends. And basically, what with Juristan app can do is gathers all the open data, mixes them, visualize them, and after let the user to play with it, to run, to save, to run, to modify them. So really, we let the user to do whatever he wants to do with the open data that is already available in our cities. Now I will show you a brief video to get an image of what Juristan app can do. So there is an app now. It's only available for Android. We are still in beta development, and we are working hard to improve the user experience and to improve and add more open data to our database.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and I hope you like it.
I'm going to ask you for you to be a little bit more concrete. 1-2 questions per app, please.
Let me start this time with economical. So how would you make money with this app?
So we are thinking about making a freemium model, like we have a basic app, and if users want to get more about it, you can pay for the actions. Like inside the app, you can get actions to play with the data, the open data. So if you want to add more like graphics action, you will need to pay. It's not really useful for a normal user, but people who want to get more about the data, maybe it's kind of useful. And another way we are thinking is about getting with our only own servers in order to get all the data available all the time. Like we don't depend on the server of the city of Barcelona. We actually copy this to our servers to actually be sure that it's all online. And after with this only own server, we could propose little cities that don't have the money or the community to create their own open data. We will support them. We will ask them if they want to put their data into our servers, and after to give it to the people.
Right.
One more brief question and a brief answer, please.
So I understand that you provide a platform for every people can create his own app. And now how many people created their apps in your platform?
Actually, it's not like a own apps to create. It's like a configuration inside the app. So actually, it's not public now. So we'll have just a whole beta testers. We are working hard to get actually when it's already perfect, ready to launch, we will do it. But now it's still in development process. I'm working hard to improve it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next up is Guide Me Up, and it will be our app number 5. Good luck. 3 minutes. Clicker is here. But you can also use the keyboard.
Okay. Good morning. I'm Daniel Prats from Guide Me Up Startup, and we'll start our presentation showing you a video with the Redwood of project. The bottom is okay. Please. Okay, Guide Me App is an online platform that lets everybody to make their own guidance applications with the most powerful and typical functionalities of these kinds of apps, like GPS integration, maps online, offline, sharing, searching, and much more. It allows our users to make their own application of tourism with their own information integrated, always upgradable and with the most powerful functionalities. For this project, we have made a specific server that connects the open data layers and services with our system and add these layers into our free information catalog that allows for to compile it into our application, our users' applications. The result is that everybody can make a tourist application with selected open data layers and his own information of tourism in the city and his own offers, every time upgraded. It's useful for bloggers and little business and professionals for make applications for smartphones with their own information and online information coming from data services and layers. For citizens and tourists, it's useful because can make his own city guide integrating blogger information, offer information in our platform, and open that information coming directly from the city councils. And for city councils, it's very interesting for it will appear a universe of new tourist maps made by business and bloggers and professionals with open data integrated and information and offers of this business. And that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Right on time. Jury, a couple of questions.
Let me ask you a question I asked an earlier presenter. When you find data that are in error, what will you do to try to correct erroneous data?
From open data or users? From open data.
If I'm your user of your app, I may not know the source of the error. I may only say that it says this and I know it's something else.
Yes.
And then I contact you.
Yeah.
What will you do?
Yes, Guide Me App don't want to make information, to make content. Only our platform, our technology, we give a tool. The information coming from bloggers or from business are responsibility of our authors. The information coming from different channels, like contributors or offering, like Ticketmaster, or open data from different cities, we send the error, or maybe that some users say yes, and we can cancel the app, but not modify the content.
Okay, and did city councils agree to provide open data for your platform?
I'm sorry.
So, did the city councils,
yes,
agree to provide data for your platform?
From open data or
open data? Yeah.
From open data.
Yeah.
Yes, it's open for us.
Okay.
We have spoken with Barcelona City Council. It's easy for us, and now we want to go to other cities with the same or similar connectors. There are different standards, difficult in this question, but we are working in Barcelona just now.
So
yes.
you already have the data source?
Yes. And we want to go to other cities and to connect the platform to different cities information, because for apps is very useful, for all tourists it's very useful to have a base of information of tourists of this city. You want only put their information, their offers, but the rest of museum, the rest of the city, they need it. Okay, and you want to connect different open data of different cities for help to our authors, to help to our users. Yes.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. All right. Next up is On Fan. Okay. Good luck. Clickers involves.
Hi everybody. I'm here to tell you a secret. With OnFun, you are not going to eat like a tourist anymore. We are a worldwide community of foodies, posting about the best food dishes and where to find them. OnFun is the first smart, visual, and interactive guide food with a built-in crowdsourcing and open database. We are a team of developers and social media experts in the services market food, endorsed by the best world chef 2012 from Mugarit Restaurant. We promote this project with a worldwide view. We are cooking. Our app is up and running. What you can do with OnFun, you can share the pictures of attractive dishes and reveal the tempting food secrets. You can map the search of the best dishes in the city, geolocating the restaurants that serve them. And also, you can read other foodie reviews to make the best choice of the secret places to discover. Follow chefs, food critics, and bloggers. Enjoy the shared knowledge. Participate and also attract your own followers. In just 6 months, we have attracted 8,000 users and upload 3,000 pictures of recommended dishes, 2,000 restaurants in 40 different countries. Our app permits you save time choosing what you want to eat, where, and when booking, finding the restaurants easily. We make tourists feel as if they were locals. Where do they make the best paella in Barcelona? Easy. Let OnFun satisfy your taste. Download our app. Find the best paella you want to eat. Indulge. And share your experience with your friends in this worldwide community of foodies. I told you. With OnFun, you are not going to eat like a tourist anymore. Thanks. Good lunch.
Thank you.
Really interesting indeed. I mean, I can see like a lot of business model, but which is the one you choose for this app?
Yes, sorry. Always the same question. The first part of the project is making a good track of users, because our product are obviously the users, the happy and happy users that can use this app to really have a good experience. It's good. I'm trying now, finding the way that behind is where our intention was doing 4 different models. The first one is booking services, but in this process that we have discovered that we need a team of commercial very huge, because there's a lot of agreements that you have to make offline to make a service online. So what we have decided in this part of this kind of business model is make affiliation agreements with, for the moment, Restalo, and I hope the next week with El Tenedor. Mm-hmm. And after we want to start in this possibly local way to make this kind of model with other little booking platforms like Barcelona Restaurantes or anything like this. And at the end, what we want to be is like an aggregator. And the experience that we want to success is that the user find the picture of the dish, read the opinion of the member of the foodies, mm-hmm. and arrive to the restaurant. And when he has decided to go to the restaurant, find the booking, different offers of the different platforms, and he can decide at the moment what of these different bookings is these offers is the best to make the the Western book. This is the first one. And,
Let
and
me
there
jump
are other
in with
ones like, sorry.
Basta, yeah. Let me jump in with one other quick question. I love the community, the targeted market that you're going after, and the passion that is behind this. In what ways are you using open data?
Okay. For the moment, obviously, we use crowdsourcing because all the pictures that we have is crowdsourcing, and the only big data that we use for the moment is the big data permits to geolocate better restaurants in the map. With I think so, it's mixed mind. Mixed mind is so we have a not very big data. We have to explore in this.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, moving on. Next one is Suligan. So good luck with your 3 minutes.
Hello everyone, good morning. And here with Suligan, we're trying to, as everyone else here, make the tourists feel more at home. Now everyone, when they're a child, they've always seen different pictures of different places to go for tourism, and they never realize or never find out or never get why their parents tend to get so irritated halfway through the trip. Eventually, they start getting older and they go on trips themselves and they discover why, because you're always a tourist. That's what we're trying to solve with Suligan. Now, current problems that tourists face have been elaborated a number of times, so I'm just going to skip this for now. And what does Suligan actually do? It allows you to have a live feed of rants and raves. These are basically, when you have a rant, it's something you don't like. You have a complaint about a restaurant, you have something that you don't like, you register it as a rant. There are very long queues here today. Or you have a rave. This place has really nice coffee. The art in this gallery is really good. So you start expanding on what you like and giving people who come to your city an option to see what there is that's good, what's not good, and have a bit more of a local feel to it. It also allows you to connect more directly with locals because the local people are the ones that are actually explaining what they like, and it starts building a community with that sense. You can also eventually meet the people there, seeing as it's linked through Facebook, Twitter, Google+, etc., so that you have an actual person behind it, not a random egg account as it would be with a Twitter equivalent. And you have My City Life, which is where it starts getting interesting. When you have your own city, you create your database on what you like and don't like. Based on this, we create a database on what things you like, what you're interested in, what you don't like, and we start making a database on your profile so that when you go to another city, you can see what things that you like from your city are equivalent that are liked by people, by local people in that other city. Currently, we have around 6,000 beta users, as in we're still in a very beta stage, and these users have allowed us to get a very good sense of exactly how the people are working. And ultimately, what we're getting to do is find that the users, as they eventually set up their own city after a couple of weeks in just activating, they have a sufficiently rich profile so that when they go to any other city, they have an automatic sense of what things they could do, not do, and what they will like. And this is not just for food, but also for art, for any sort of activity that you can find. We've basically used the open data to advance one of the questions that's going to come up when basically sourcing almost any imaginable activity or thing that you can do in a city to populate the maps with, and obviously the maps themselves. And I'll cede to the questions.
10 seconds to spare. Thank you very much.
The name, Suligan, why?
Well, ultimately it was a decision between just the members, and it was a pet name between us, and we thought that it was unique enough that it wouldn't be confused with other things, and ultimately it was just that, just to create a brand name and find something as different and unique enough.
Okay. Okay.
In a sentence, I see a lot of ideas, so how would you say in a sentence, what does your app do?
The app allows the user to create a profile that will then receive what he likes or doesn't like in another city.
All right, excellent. Thank you very much. All right. Next up, another local company, Expo. You're going to have 3 minutes. All right. Good luck.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Xavi. I'm gonna talk about Expo. Expo is a multidisciplinary app that it's created to to promote the cultural artistic development in Barcelona. So we create this app using the GenCat open database. And the point is that you can see the activities that are happening, in this case in Barcelona, separately in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. It's not a cultural program. You cannot see what's going to happen next month. You are just seeing what's happened today and the next 24 hours. There are users. Each user have his own profile, and all the users can customize the preferences and decide what they are interested in and which parts of the city, I mean districts, the areas that they are interested. So they can filter for his interests. Before to ask me about a business model, this is a little bit of a summary. The point is that we have the information. We have information about the events, the cultural events, and in Barcelona in this case. And we separate for in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. So we have two kinds of users. Users that are interested in this kind of events, and Barcelona is a cultural city. And then we have what we say premium users, that are bars, are artists, and galleries that might be interested in to publish his events. So I'll show you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Do you have any questions?
On the UI, let's say the usability of the tool, what have you done then, or how have you invested in this?
Sorry?
In the UI, in the usability of the app. Have you got tech people working in there, also usability team working in there? How have you been working on that side?
Well, the project, it's we are two of us working in this project. I'm working as a developer and then as a designer. And well, the point is that it's an easy app. If you see that you saw that it's like 3 tabs and it's easy to use. And we are working on that. We are trying to receive, because it's published on for iOS and for Google, but we're receiving the feedback from the users, so we are working on that.
How many users you have?
Well, we started 3 months ago, and 4 months ago. And we have around 150 users. We have not promote the app because we want to receive the feedback, and then we are working on the Google Maps, the geolocalization. So we would like to finish that and then try to talk with galleries, with bards, artists, and even museums.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, we're reaching here the end of our apps. Next to the last, ZTL Alert. Please come on stage. Right. You know the drill by now, 3 minutes. Good luck.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ina. I'm going to present in front of you today the limited traffic zone that is, okay, where is this? Okay. Okay. The LTZ alert, so I'm going to tell firstly a very short story about a guy called Mike, where he was anytime in trouble about his work. So he started to navigate. One day he was in Milano working and he passed through a limited traffic zone without knowing. So let's see what happened about 2 months. About 2 months after those months, the fines have invented in his house about 78 euros, So this was a very big problem for him. So let's see the other slide. He was very upset and he didn't know what to do because he was always in hurry about his job. So that's why he was anytime with those big problem. He started to find a solution about this problem by searching on the internet for this problem, and he finally found the LTZ traffic zone. That's our objective of this application is to solve this big problem by to defend ourselves from fines. So all you can do, is just to configure the application, and LTZ Alert thinks about everything else to make our journey safe. So let's see how this gorgeous application works a little bit. This is the main menu, how it works. So all you can do is just to configure the application in your smartphone, Android smartphone, and then you can choose as you want. You can log in Facebook or with your email account, and as you want, you can just start a navigation test by searching or entering with one city for free with all the functionalities that it has. But how it works? So LTZ, we have some kind of points. For example, the LTZ active, where it's in red, the LTZ deactive when it doesn't work, and the LTZ alert zone, that is the main circle, the security circle that helps us nearby the zone. On the other hand, we have the traffic lights, the buses, the pedestrians, and other zones that are 24 hours active. Let's see some of the functionalities of this program. Whereas as a user registration, you can log in with Facebook or with your email account. Then you can use the user settings, the settings expiration date pass LTZ. You can look even for the presence of an LTZ within a navigation path. It's anytime you can activate the geolocation, the machine movements that are in real time, the location that are editable in any time. You can find the alert pop-up. You can share with your Facebook and LTZ.
Time is up.
Okay, so I will explain some little things
Time
again.
is up. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're
Please, a big
welcome.
hand. This is tough.
Thank you.
No, please. Your question time.
Okay, okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So I think you have found a real problem.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
For the cities, the ones that provide the data that allow you to do this, do they view this as a positive, or are they concerned that they're going to lose revenue because of all those fines that will no longer be received?
Yeah, excuse me, again the question. I understood it, but
if Mike
Yeah.
finds his ZTL alert,
Mhm.
he will no longer pay fines.
Yeah.
So the city
That's
will
our
lose.
objective,
The
so-
city will lose revenue. How does the city
No,
feel about this?
The city will not lose the revenue, but the city will earn so much about this application because it will be in his good maybe.
Other question? Okay.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you
you very much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Please. Thank you. It's really hard to be here on stage. 3 minutes to explain a big project is always tough. So, okay, this is our last stop of today. Please take a hike. You have 3 minutes. You have your clicker here. Thank you.
Hi. Are you excited enough for enjoying the 10 different pitch? This is the last one. Be prepared. I'm going to tell the very fresh story. Only we launched our first beta in September. It's very fresh. It's called Take a Hike. Imagine your last summer holiday. You're about to land a new city. They haven't been there before. And you have certain expectation like exploring new place, enjoying food. But however, in the city, you may end stuck in the touristic area from other tourists, which is not so fun. Oh.
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'll do again. Yeah, but and you even don't know hidden places, events that are happening at the time. On the other hand, in the city, there are people who really want to have tourists and you. City marketer and event organizer always offering exciting events and really attract people to their place. Here we see an interesting question: how to bridge the information gap between people who really know well the city and people who visiting city and want to visit those places, and how to make open data relevant to this question. Here I introduce Take a Hike. Take a Hike mobilize tourists to go to explore city outside of the touristic area. Here's the actual experience in the city. You choose the one theme that are interesting. It's like Olympic area in Amsterdam, and you start a hike. What you do is just need to follow arrow, and you see how far you are from the location. Once you're around, you will get a notification. Cheers. And you will learn about the story behind the place. And once you finish the trip, you will get a badge as a reward, and you can post to the Facebook. Yeah. So here's the information flow behind. Take a Hike provider or web-based CMS that import open data set, and city marketers and event organizers use access to the CMS and curate the content, like put the location and create the routes, and then they publish the routes to the app that's used by the targeted audience. In order to make it more relevant to tourists, we replicate our mother app to the branded app, which means that each app reflects the unique characteristic of the events and places in the city. This is a proven story. In September, our app has been adopted by a major urban event in Amsterdam. We took only 2 days to replicate an app for total different look and feel. And we've got more than 250 downloads. And in a day of events, more than 50 people actually checked in during the event. So the events organization are really happy with owning the app in such a small effort. Thank you very much. It's a story from Take a Hike.
All right. Excellent. Questions from the jury?
Oh, basically, amazing UI. I was wondering on the social, how easy it's to expand. So once you put one app there, how easy does it expand?
That is done by the event organizer for the example I showed. They have own network already. The Podcast Figer is very well established organization in Amsterdam. They do tweets and they do the email to the people, and then within 1 day, more than 250 users download it. Right. So we don't do that part because we are not expert on it.
A comment rather than a question, but I really like the idea of giving them a badge after they complete their hike and then having that post up to Facebook or their profile. Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good job. All right, and that was it. That was our contenders. And now the really hard part. So please, I would like to ask for a big hand for all of the participants. It is really, really hard to be here on stage. And also a hand for the jury, Tony, Tao, and Henry. I will ask you now to join Anna. She's going to take you somewhere so you can reflect, discuss, deliberate, and come up with the hard choice of picking the winners, okay?
How much time do we have?
You have some time. You have a little time to yeah, nobody's counting. Nobody's counting. So please join Anna. You have seen apps from Tel Aviv, from Helsinki, from Amsterdam, from Cáceres, from Barcelona, from Berkeley, California, from Tirana in Albania, and from Amsterdam. So again, a pretty diverse, pretty pan-European showing, and again, a representation of what this European project is about. First, I would like to invite an additional app. They are the result of another process. So I would actually ask Bicintime to come and present from the Hackaduni process. And do we have you? Oh, here we go. You will also have 3 minutes, but no jury. So good luck. Practice time.
No questions.
No questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
2 months ago, I had a job interview. Then when I realized I was a bit late, I thought, okay, let's get a bike and go there. Then I checked my phone, I went to the station, and there was no bike there anymore because the last one another guy took. So I went to the other station, took the bike. When I arrived at the company, it was full. I couldn't leave the bike there. So I took it again to another station and came back walking. Basically, at the end, I took 40 minutes, and if I walked, I would have taken 20 minutes. Then I thought, what if I could plan this before? That's what this app does. Basically, you put where you are going to be, where you want to be, and the time, and gives you a route based on the estimation of the number of bicycles and free slots at that time. Then you may ask now, how do you do this? I tell you that we have analyzed and studied the data from the stations of Barcelona, and we noticed that some of these stations have a very interesting profile. For example, this one, in the morning it's full, in the afternoon it's empty, and at night it's full again. Of course, there are other factors like the weather, events, for example, a conference like this, if the station is broken or if it's closed, and so. But at the end, we know where and when the user will be, so we can give him some recommendations. In this case, for example, we ask the user, why don't you have a lunch in Starbucks? It's just 2 minutes from your place. This was done by me and Alex. I am a PhD student, and he's a postdoctoral researcher at the University of Pompeu Fabra. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you very much for the opportunity. You can check out the app online, and I hope you'll be able to plan your next BC trip.
Thank you very much. Good job, Alex. A student, 2 minutes. You see, you don't need more. It's easy to create a really interesting and value proposition through an app. Now we're going to change. We're going to talk about the bits part of innovation. So I would like to welcome on stage Anna Major. She's going to talk about urban labs. Anna?
Can you funziona? Yeah, it's okay. I think it's okay. I think we're out of time and we are late. I'll try to explain quite rapidly what we are doing. I will skip all related with Barcelona. You've been here, we've shared the Smart City Conference, so you know Barcelona is betting for a smart city with congresses, with open data, with a lot of projects related with open innovation in public sector. And in the Open Cities project, we've been working with the Urban Lab, that is a tool that is helping to this strategy. What's the Urban Lab, what we are doing here? We want to offer the companies the possibility to test their products, their services, that could become a product or service that could, a municipal product or services. We wanted to help companies to innovate, to shorten their time to market, and at the same time, innovate with our services and give better services to our citizens. The Urban Lab offers this tool, and we use the city as a laboratory in order to do that. We've worked in this project proposing 2 challenges. The first one was related with efficiency and efficient energy in buildings. There was a challenge, there was a winner, and now we're installing a pilot in our cities that you will see in the near future, in our city that you will see in the near future. But today the challenge is the tourism, as all the other challenge that we present today. Needless to say that Barcelona, just some graphic, has increased their tourism last years incredibly. The rate has increased incredibly. And now what we are working on is not only to promotion tourism, that is something that I think we do quite well, but to manage it. Because this is the problems that appear when the tourism it's so high, and we have to know how to manage it, how to mix this with locals, how to put in the guide new places to go, etc. So now this is our worries. And here what we want, we wanted to look for solutions in order to do that. We were not looking only for apps, but bigger, or let's say, bigger solutions with platforms, or that sometimes that you could need some infrastructure in the street. So it was a broader technologies that not only apps. I have to thank our jury that is here. We had people from the City Council, but also from the government, from the regional government, from the Institute of Technology of the City Council, and even some international experts. And we were rating innovation, feasibility of implementation, the impact, and the quality of the offer, of course. And now I give the floor to the 3 finalists. These are the 3 companies that will explain their solutions. So thank you for the juries. Thank you to all the participators, also the people that participate, and the jury. The companies could explain their solutions. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. All right, thank you, Anna. Well, let's welcome those finalists. So let me ask on stage Cité Omars. I'm going to ask you for 3 minutes. You know that, right? Okay, 5. Okay, here we go.
So, good afternoon. This is Mercè Montada from the team of Compartia here in Barcelona. Let me show you how Cité Omars could help cultural tourism. Vídeo. No, hi ha un vídeo. On està el vídeo? Hi ha un vídeo abans.
La presentació és la que ens has passat?
No, vaig posar un vídeo també.
Però has dit la presentació?
Sí, un vídeo abans. Sorry. Just a technical trouble. Yeah, okay, sí, posa'm. El veu? La veu?
Local visitors, professionals. Okay. Do you have any cultural heritage that you would like to exhibit? Do you want to multiply your collections and activities at a low cost, being creative and original? Make that heritage and those collections you have but can't exhibit accessible to others. Citium Ars is the application that can help you exhibit the cultural heritage of your museum or municipality, promoting responsible tourism as well. You can improve and make visible all those collections of which you have an inventory, but for which you have no space nor budget to exhibit. Exhibit that which is visible and that which isn't seen. Give your heritage value. Now you can with Citium Ars. Both cultural and touristic, and amplify it. Make it accessible from any place. Enlarge your museum and show the collections you have in store and in warehouses as well. Create virtual touristic routes which make the visit to your town more attractive. Citium Ars adapts to all professionals. You can create all the applications you desire, personalize them with 3 different designs, and update them. Each time you do so, they'll be visible to everyone immediately. Correct whatever you like, whenever you like, easily. You can add to the content that the general public will see on their cell phones and tablets instantly. It's very simple. You can do it yourself at a low economic and personal cost. Citium Ars is an application which allows you to be creative, original, and to have no limits, which puts your heritage fund and cultural activities within reach of the general public and allows the user to visit many museums in a virtual way at the same time and to enjoy original touristic routes without leaving Citium Ars. Multiply the possibilities of the museum with new perspectives of the heritage in your hands, with your limits. Citium Ars is your application of Open Museum.
No, a la transparència, aquí, sí. Ok, a l'altra. Aquesta, ok. Okay, so thank you very much. The video you have just seen is mainly addressed to the professionals in the areas of culture, heritage and tourism and gives a quick review of the interest regarding the diffusion of the cultural heritage. To those professionals, Citium Ars works as a tool serving their communication strategy and helping them to be more creative. If their strategy is to show the hidden collections, they can use Citium Ars. If their strategy is to publish the highlights, I mean the most valuable pieces in their collections, Citium Ars may be helpful too. You should notice that Citium Ars is a tool. The important thing is that the manager's strategy to promote their cultural heritage to attract visitors and tourists. Citium Ars allows cultural and tourist managers to be as static or dynamic as they like, because it allows them to update the contents at any time and publish them in a customized app in real time. As Citium Ars is an open app system that includes a CMS, that is a content management back office, which is really very easy to use, and includes also a front-end app. And therefore, culture managers just have to upload the contents once, and they could be immediately seen on both platforms, in iOS and Android. The content can be published in different languages too. And two really important facts. Firstly, Citium Ars is a SaaS application, meaning that it doesn't need any kind of installation, and the maintenance is included in its price. And secondly, with the same app, you could show not just the heritage from one organization, but also from a network of organizations. For instance, a municipality can have its own app showing the whole range of cultural offers. I mean, the collections in the local museums, the cultural tourism itineraries, and the public art on local streets. The advantage for tourists and visitors is that they just have to recharge one app to access the whole range of resources. And now the Compartia team is working on the second stage of the Citium application that will include gamification utilities, socializing, and participation, meaning that the visitors could select, gather, and link the heritage of their choice, working as real exhibition curators and creating their own tours, maximizing the idea of the city as an open museum. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So let's see now. The next finalist, it's Facile Strategy. So, Facile Strategy, that's right. So, good luck.
Well, my name is Javier Alperte. I'm the CEO and owner of Radar Technologies. And, well, in Radar, we are sure that we can improve the way of life in the cities, improving the development of tourism. Why? This industry affects a lot of sectors, and mainly small and medium companies. As a consequence, this industry helps distribute better the generation of wealth on our community. And also is very important because it looks for the preservation of our environment and our resources. This is a very long-term business. Therefore, anything we can do to develop tourism will make our cities a better place to live, to visit, and make business. Well, to sell products, we need to sell first the destination, and this role is played by the tourism institutions. And the big challenge here is how to do that, integrating all these actors in that difficult process. And here comes the rather facile strategy. It's a cloud solution that facilitates the tourism promotion activities, combining management and technology. Let me show you that using this video.
But some people just love it. Fernando, for example, is a real professional tourist, passionate about visiting new destinations, and captivated by landscapes. He loves tasting the flavors and, of course, making new friends. Fernando spends his life thinking about his next trip. At the moment, he's preparing his next holiday, and he is dreaming about a wonderful place. A real paradise that is only not perfect because Fernando doesn't know where it is yet. Meanwhile, in Rudder City, Beatrice is also dreaming. But she's awake, and she dreams of Fernando. Beatrice is a Secretary of Tourism, and her challenge is to bring tourists from all over the world to the Rudder Islands archipelago. For this, more than anything else, she needs a plan. To begin with, she needs to know the tourism potential of Rudder City, the right attractions to attract the right tourists. As Beatrice uses many surveys, she has large volumes of data that need to be processed and transformed into useful information capable of steering decisions. A job that can take forever. This is the reason why Beatrice is losing sleep. Someone else who is losing sleep is Gustavo. He works with Beatrice and is in charge of tourism promotion and communication for Rudder City. But without Beatrice's planning, he cannot create and develop marketing action to promote tourism in the city. Like Beatrice and Gustavo, many other people in the city need this survey data organized to increase tourism and stimulate the local economy. And that is where Facioplan enters the scene, a software based on the cloud concept that can bring new life to local tourism. Beatrice's survey team just needs to upload the collected data into the system, and the smart tools of Facioplan transform the large and uncontrolled volume of data into classified, ordered, and useful information that can be easily understood by Beatrice and her team, allowing better decision-making and efficient management. So now, Gustavo will indeed receive the right information, and he will be able to develop successful marketing plans to advertise tourism in Rudder City. Everything Gustavo produces will be uploaded to Facioplan, complementing Beatrice's data. Now everyone will be able to know the wonders that Rudder City has to offer. And Fernando, our tourist friend, will finally be able to discover the paradise of his dreams. To have an unforgettable journey, he now just needs to access the information on the city that is available on several sites and applications, and that was created by several companies based on the Facioplan data link. Then, pack his bags, enjoy everything well-planned traveling has to offer. This is good for Beatrice, good for Gustavo, good for Rudder City, and excellent for Fernando, who will have the best journey of his life. That is, until he thinks about his next destination. Will this destination be your city? Facio Plan has the answer.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, excellent. So we're going to have our last presentation from last presentation. Here we go. It's Trip for Real. Please come on stage. Here you go. Good luck. Oops, sorry. Good luck.
Hello, everyone. Well, and last but not least, I'm going to make this presentation very quick. My name is Gloria Mullins, and I am the founder and CEO of tripforreal.com. Tripforreal.com is basically a marketplace of peer-to-peer travel activities created by local experts and hosted by these local people. So basically at Trip for Real, what we think it's important is that the travel trend is changing from a more tourist perspective to a travel-orientated trend, right? So people is now thinking about tourist travel through a place by seeing it through the window, and travelers allow themselves to get immersed in the culture. Also, tourists leave home to escape the world, while travelers leave home to experience the world. And traveler sees what he sees, the tourist sees what he has come to see, right? So this is kind of what we claim at Trip for Real. We want travelers, not tourists, that really immerse in our culture by doing activities in contact with local communities. So the benefits of this kind of travel, we think it's a huge benefit for the community, of course, and huge benefit for the traveler and the tourism industry. With this, you get unique travel experiences and really personalized ones, because every local expert that hosts an activity will only do one time the activity with the traveler. We have positive impact of the tourism in the country because, well, of course, they get in touch, so local and traveler gets in touch. Plus, they, for languages exchange, culture exchange, and much, much more. You get better memories at a lower cost because the activities are a lot lower, and you're doing it with someone that is not just hosting the activity for you, but is also, touring you around, is also making it easy to move around the city for you, and giving you tips constantly. We also, micro-entrepreneurship within the local community, because these local people actually can become an entrepreneur every time they offer an activity to do with a tourist or traveler. And then, traveler becomes more social, more new things, visit new places, and meet new people on your trip. So this is a bit what we think it's a new way to travel. Discover a place like it's never been possible before through the local people that lives there. A few facts that we think it's important to discuss here. Basically, Spain is the third country with more tourism in the world. So we really want this tourism to be sustainable. We want this tourism to work, and we want this tourism to give a positive impact in the society. 60% of the travelers consult internet, so it's obviously that we have to be online. 70% of the travelers that visit Spain are independent travelers. So people really, really want to discover a place as they want, like doing exactly what they really want to see and visit. 1 of 4 made reservation online. More than 56% of the tourists plan their trips online, so it's really important, all that we're discussing today about technology and digital industry. And 2 of 3 travelers consult and reserve the activities. So that's why, if we put together the local activities, the traveler versus tourism trend, and these stats, that's when 8 months ago, we decided to create and launch Trip for Real. We've been live 8 months right now, and a lot of things have happened to us, and it's been an amazing trip just to open the company. So here's a brief summary of what we are. It's a marketplace of travel activities hosted and carried out by local experts. We are pioneers in Spain. Trip for Real is part of the global trend consumo colaborativo, or collaborative consumption. We have a huge impact, as I said, on the social community because we boost the cultural exchange and we promote micro-entrepreneurship, making every local be able to have their own little company inside of our company. And we're now leaders in Spain with more than 5,000 users and 1,500 activities. Plus, we had a very, very nice news 2 months ago. You know, we are a startup, young people, traveling really, working really hard with not much budget. And we had Ferran Adrià invest in our company, which was like, oh my God, thank you, you know, 2 months ago. So it was public last month in the newspaper, this month. So basically, this is the testimonials. It's just some testimonials of people that has tried this, and basically what they say is that their experience with a local is completely different than what they would have done by themselves. And well, basically wanted to ask you if you're a traveler or a tourist, and just welcome to a new way to travel. Thank you.
Please, Gloria, stay. I'm actually going to invite all of the participants from Urban Labs. So the 3 participants, we're going to give briefly the winner awards and the... Anna, please, come on stage. Sí, please. Please. Sure.
Okay. So, it's like so strange. Like the winner is. Well, I want to thank you all for your proposals, but I have to say that the jury decided that the winner is 3 for Real. Congratulations. I will give you to the other finalists, and thank you your participation.
Picture moment, please. Some pictures, yeah. We need to get some pictures. Yeah, get in front. Get in front. Yeah, get in front. Get some pictures. All right. Good. Yeah. Get some pictures. Excellent. Very good. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, and congratulations. And all right, and now I have to announce some of the winners of the app challenge. So first of all, the most voted app, so we did a public voting, so we have a winner. The winner of the most voted app is On Fan Food. So please come on stage. All right, we'll have your picture taken.
It's my first speech in English. Thank you.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, and congratulations. Okay, the best use of open cities, open data platforms, the winner is your instant app. So please come on stage. Congratulations, good job. All right. Okay, that was a quick picture. Okay, and finally, drum roll, the jury's choice, the best open cities app goes to Move It. So please come on stage. Please, I would like to invite Per and Esteba and the jury if they want to come on stage and have their picture taken with the winner. And then I will invite the rest of the winners as well. We'll take big pictures, lots of pictures. It's important to do this. All right, congratulations. All right. Congratulations. Big moment, picture moment. Please. Fantastic. Excellent. Good job. You also get a nomination to the Mobile Premier Awards. We hope to see you back in... Excellent. That sounds like good news. Thank you very much. Congratulations again. Can I get the other winners on stage? Let's get a family picture. Come on, let's get all the winners all on stage. No, Per, you don't want to have another picture? Or we're done with pictures? Huh? Okay. I'm sorry?
The crowdsourcing also.
The crowdsourcing winner, everybody, and the urban, yeah, everybody, all of the winners, please come on stage. There we go, family picture of all the participants. Everybody get on stage. Come on, everybody on stage. So time to, there we go. Uh-oh, that will be crowded. Uh-oh, don't fall. Excellent. Very good. Big hand, come on. Congratulations. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, the audience. Thank you, the participants, the jury members, and all the supporters and all the partners. Open Cities has been a lot of fun. Let's meet the next time with the next one. Thank you very much, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your stay.